Hookface is first. We're already live, by the way.
Okay. Well, was not expecting that.
Well, that's why I gave you the heads up.
Well, welcome, Hookface. Are we being joined by Mr. K?
Yes, and Mr. Mike.
Okay, we're going full squad today, are we?
How did Chris like it?
Oh, I loved it.
Oh, good, good, good.
Which, remember to turn the menu music off for this.
I already have done.
Yay. Alright, let me do all the boring bits and bobs. Well, we've got to wait for those guys anyway, haven't we? Are they on the way?
They should be. Caleb should be immediately. Mike should be a little bit after. Hookface. Who do you think you're talking to? Of course, we've seen it. I saw it 2 weeks ago.
We saw. I was gonna say we saw it before most other people. Although I suppose we've kept relatively low key about it, haven't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. Lone Fox this had.
There really should be.
I really feel like Ilphonics dropped the ball hard.
I knew this was going to come up today, and so we might as well just get it going right off the bat. Okay. So yeah, I mean, look at August as a month for Predator. You have a new anthology book coming out. You have the Marvel Comics launching. You have this movie that's going over well with pretty much everybody. And this game, I know, like, typically it's the end of every other month. So if there is an update this month, it'll be the end of August. But it just feels like they're really missing a huge opportunity here. Like, again, there's still people playing this game. And I know they're focused on Arcade-Ageddon and Ghostbusters, and, you know, those games look cool. I've played Arcade-Ageddon, I like it, but it's like, guys, you still have an active player base. You have all this hype surrounding Predator stuff right now. Like, take advantage of that. It's just super frustrating. But I love those guys. Like, Ilphonic's great. I wish they would give this game a bit more love. That would be nice. So there's my soapbox right off the bat. I'm sure it'll come up again.
It'll come up throughout, I imagine. What am I doing? Okay. Sorry, I'm just doing. Well, we're still waiting for people. I don't need to apologise. We're still waiting for folk.
Yeah, it says starting soon. We haven't even started. This is the pre-show.
It was the warm-up act. Aren't we supposed to get folk on?
Yeah, we don't have the elevator music yet, so our just chatting we'll have to do. At least we're getting a NECA feral figure. Yeah, they're supposed to show that off this weekend, I think. I really hope Hot Toys does one also. That would be cool. Zachary Rice says, can't believe how good Prey is. So amazing. I agree. I very much enjoyed it.
So we still have nitpicks with it, but I mean,
yeah, it wasn't a perfect movie, but as far as like a movie that was very satisfying as a fan and just an overall good movie, you know, that pretty much anybody can watch as long as they're not squeamish to a few things, you know.
Oh, it's not even overly gory, to be fair.
No, it's not. It's I mean, it is gory, but it handles gore in a really good way, I think.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, it is beautiful, Zachary. His cinematography on that is brilliant.
Who's in here? Who does?
It's all Caleb.
No sound.
Can hear you.
You could hear me.
Yes.
Excellent.
Are we just playing us three until Mikey's ready?
Yeah, we can go ahead and get started.
Okay, I just about finished doing all the whoring. So let me just bring up the game and we'll have a play. Interesting was the Predator weaponry was not futuristic as all the other Predator films. I liked that. Yeah, I agree. I agree, and I think it's something that Dan was particularly aware of, and not using fancy energy weaponry didn't detract from it in the slightest. I loved like finally getting to see. I mean, it's obviously not the same spear gun, they're different spear tips, but seeing a spear gun, seeing that wicked, absolutely fucking phenomenal combi stick that was half blade, half club,
Oh yeah, that was cool.
that was brilliant.
Like it's
And
like,
the
oh shit, it's like,
shield,
yeah.
and using the shield in an offensive way, I thought that was brilliant too.
Yeah, there was. It didn't disappoint on the like new gadgets and weapons front. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and there was still a little bit of a energy thing, like the oh, maybe we shouldn't talk spoilers yet. Maybe we shouldn't talk spoilers yet. I don't know.
Okay, yeah.
It's still the
Well,
opening weekend.
Yeah, we'll leave it. I am on the lobby screen if you wish to invite me.
All right, folks in the chat,
Um,
please be mindful of spoilers. I mean, you can say general stuff, but it's still the opening weekend, so just in case.
Oh yeah. I'm also on the lobby.
Maybe next weekend though we'll have like full spoilers. Maybe we'll play this again.
Yeah, we can talk about Dutch showing up in that wooden helicopter at the end and being like, "Good work.
In the canoe.
I think you've got what it. Yeah, I think you've got what it takes to join my team." And there's like Lex and
Yeah, my favorite part was when the Predator killer comes back through time at the end in the armor.
yeah.
With Ripley.
Yeah. Mhm.
Well, I mean, Ripley showed her the way. Showed them the way rather.
Yeah. As it turned out, all those multiverses actually happened. And they had to collect the adult Newt and the Ripley and the Predator
Yeah.
killer. Go on then, chat. How many times have you all watched it so far? Hello, Fat Dodge.
I think it's
Where's my
Doge.
invite?
It's coming. Isn't it Doge?
Doge.
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 Ooh. Speaking
There's
of
no D-
Doge,
there's-
I apologize if I have Doge interrupting at any point.
I do not.
Dog
Ah.
sitting at the moment, and
I
she
do
I was gonna
wonders
say.
what
You,
is
Kalen,
going
by the
on
way.
with my microphone right now. Yes, okay.
I didn't know you had a woofer.
Uh-huh.
But you don't. You're woof sitting.
I don't see you, Kalen.
Well, she's wolf sitting for the family Doge while the family's away.
Are you appearing online?
I am, yeah.
Have you got crossplay turned on?
That's probably it.
Then that
Yeah.
would be the issue. 'Cause
You're on the
we
PlayStation,
That's
aren't you?
it.
filthy PC
Yeah.
cheaters over here.
I know,
There
right?
we go. Yeah, I'm gonna be jumping through walls and hacking.
He says Naru's tribal having a stay in the kitchen mentality was annoying as hell, though, and that is not what the film portrays. And that is something I really liked about it. There was no get back in the kitchen. There was no this isn't a woman's place. It was we kind of prefer your medical skills.
Yeah.
Don't go out there hunting. Come and heal us.
Yeah, exactly.
I really liked how that was handled. I know a lot of the press release stuff whipped up that woke frenzy, but that's just not in the film in the slightest. And all the gender norms stuff. Not once does somebody say this is not a woman's place kind of thing to it, and I really liked how it handled
Yeah.
it.
They're just like, hey, your thing is medicine, go stick to medicine. They're not like, women need to get back in the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's not that. It's just like, hey, you're not a warrior. So, so says us. You're the medicine person. And then, that was one of I mean, yeah, no spoilers, but I liked that being brought up in one of the early scenes.
Yes.
As like a, hey, she's good at medicine, she should come along kind of thing.
Yeah. Dan handled it really well. Like on a very technical level, this film was so well constructed through the narrative. Even the character arc and the development was just classic character development.
Yeah.
Man, we were recording our podcast on it tomorrow. I really can't wait. Like, don't get me wrong. There's things that really annoyed me about it. But overall, you know, it's one of those films that amasses so much goodwill that I'm just like, yeah, I don't. This doesn't ruin it for me.
Kayla.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry, I have to log back into the thing. So if you guys want to play a round before I
Yeah, okay.
activate this damn Epic account,
We'll do
just so
one
people
round.
aren't kept waiting any longer.
Okay, so another thing, Aliens Fireteam Elite has crossplay, and it's so much easier than this game.
Yeah. Oh, who have you played with?
Kill him.
With me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's actually easy.
Yeah. All it is it generates a code. You send someone a code. It adds them to your crossplay friends list. That's it.
Cool.
It's like a 5-digit code.
Yeah,
Not
that's
log into your Epic account and sync up with the. It's just simple and easy.
yeah. You might want to unpause. I mean, take the cover.
Right.
Rookie.
Okay, we are starting now, not starting soon.
Rank amateurs, aren't we? Rolling Chaos says, so the crossplay works fine between the PC and PlayStation. Are you talking Fireteam or are you talking this? Mr. Crawling Chaos. Or Mrs. Crawling. Or Ms. Or Ms. Or MX.
Oh my god.
Fireteam.
Yes, it works well in my experience. I mean, I haven't had too much experience with it, but
It works well until right now.
It's posing with bots. Oh god. Is there going to be people playing?
It should be. It's opening weekend of a new Predator movie. Come on, fans.
yeah, that's a little strange. Okay, yeah, we're gonna leave and we're gonna try that again. That don't seem right. This game's not that dead yet.
Like the yet.
Now, why is it still saying that it is not linked? This is so dumb.
Don't you have to go back onto the Epic website and redo it?
Yeah, I did it, and now I have to, I guess, do it again. Plus, yeah, the one time that I actually want to do this.
Prove it says, so Predator Hunting Ground is what platforms? It is PC and PlayStation only. Epic and Steam on PC. And both PlayStations. Well, I say both. PlayStation 4 and 5.
Okay, now we have players and 2 bots, I guess.
Oh my god.
Everybody's too busy watching Prey.
Yeah.
Or arguing about it. To be fair, I'm really happy with the generally positive reception it's getting. Like last I checked on on our thread on the forums, it was like mostly 5 and 4s out of 5.
Yeah, more than 50%, I think. And
oh yeah, the majority.
Critic reception has been one of the highest of the year, honestly. Crawling Chaos says, is Feral Predator coming to Hunting Grounds? Well, that would be a question for Ilphonic. And unfortunately, I don't think we'll get an answer unless it happens.
Hey, I'll be surprised if we get any more updates for this.
But the answer is no.
Yeah. Zachary Rice says no arguments there. I assume that's talking about how good Prey is. Crawling Chaos, Prey is amazing, I think. Action movie of the year for me. And Squip says, any word on any Feral Pred merch? We know we're getting a NECA figure, but that's about the extent of what we know so far. I think the lawsuit really put a stop on the development time that a lot of companies would have had to do anything, with the characters, but oh well.
Might have caused some problems for this game too. Zachary Rice, did see that. I thought he was like joking at first. I didn't realize that was an actual like they're reorganizing the studio to kind of separate things a bit. That is very interesting. We'll have to ask him about that when we have him on the podcast for Prey if he wants to talk about it. But yeah, surprising.
I guess it looks like Tom's leaving and they're just rebranding.
Yeah.
But of course,
Kind of crazy.
Alec does have the personality to have it named Studio Gillis. His personality is large enough for that.
Squip says, was the face inspired by Winston's early concepts? It reminded me of some of those concept sketches. Well, that is something we're going to have to ask.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alec.
Yeah, the face has been a bit divisive.
It is one of the few things of the film I genuinely do not like.
Yeah.
Like, I love it with the mask on. I think with the mask on, it's probably one of my favourite designs.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, top three at least.
I've heard some don't even like it with the mask on. I mean, I think he looks great with the
Well,
mask on.
they're wrong.
They're just wrong.
They're just wrong.
I mean, he didn't
Everyone
really
can
have much armor.
opinions, but they're wrong.
It was mostly just the mask and the backpack. Oh, he's in the tree. He's in the tree.
Yeah?
Alright, the game has finally decided to link accounts, so I will be ready when you're done with that match.
Oh, shit. Excuse me. There he is.
Is he on you?
No.
Oh, yeah, it's jumped. It's
close.
above you.
Yep,
It's
okay.
coming. It's behind you.
Yeah, I see him now.
He's a jumpy boy.
Juice him.
Yeah, the main issue I had was the eye placement, honestly. I felt they were a bit too far
same.
apart and swept back. And I mean, it still felt like a Predator to me, but it was
Oh, yeah.
it. I didn't mind the small dreadlocks at all. I thought they looked really cool, actually.
Oh, the dreads were fine. I didn't like the big ass forehead.
Yeah, yeah.
The forehead that looked like an ass.
Rubit says, would love to have a three-way battle game that has aliens versus Predator versus humans all working on objectives at the same time. I think, well, we are 100% do a new AVP game.
Yeah. Oh, and it would be interesting to see how they would include like modern game modes for that, because AVP 2010 was still very much, you know, that early 2000s shooter era, and a lot of it was your standard like modes and stuff. But I feel like now with some of the more innovative game modes we've seen in other shooters, they could potentially emulate those, and we could have some really interesting ways of playing that game.
AVP Battle Royale win.
Ugh.
Maybe not that, but
I did re-download PUBG. I haven't been playing any Battlegrounds in ages, and I keep being told PUBG's stable again.
it is. They've added a lot to it as well. There's a lot of maps. Like, I've been impressed how they've kept up that game, and that's why it's so frustrating with this game, because it's like, if you nurture the game, people will keep playing. It's like Dead by Daylight, you know? If you have an active player base, it'll only... Now it should be the time where you're really harnessing that, because it would, like...
Yeah.
People are going to see that and be like, wait, there's a Predator video game? I want to check this out.
Yeah. I wonder if it has that new Predator. Oh, no, it doesn't.
Schwep says, I was thinking they were trying to make it look like the Amengi face design, so I assume you are meaning the mask. I doubt it was even a consideration.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't get that myself.
What we're looking for? Oh, a computer.
We don't want them recovering anything, so format the entire system.
Crawling Chaos says, Feral Unmasked made me think of some angry aboriginal human. If the jungle hunter is your white man, does that make sense? Well, I believe the intent was to make it look. Oh shit! Oh shoot! There's like 4 of them. Was to make it look more. Well, feral, obviously. So a more primitive predator, I guess.
I mean, it definitely gave me the same reaction that Dutch had in the first film when you first see him without that mask.
One ugly.
Yeah.
I
So-
found it very reminiscent of the Berserker as well.
Yeah, same. It's kind of surprisingly so.
No,
It
I
almost
got your
looked-
crawling chaos. It was just funny.
It almost looked closer to that than like Jungle Hunter kind of standard Predator in some ways. Or at least like a middle ground between the two.
And Mikey, a wild Mikey, has appeared.
Good morning.
Andrew
Sorry, I'm
says.
A little
is the-
sniffly. I have allergies. Sorry, just ahead of time. I'm sniffly. Allergies.
How dare you bring your sniffles in here?
Andrew says the Predator design is okay in my opinion, but it looks a little too cartoony. Not a bad thing, just not to my tastes.
Now, I have to warn all you folks, Mike is a fierce defender of this film, so...
What?
Well, there's not much to
Not
defend.
perfect.
Let's be honest.
It's not much to defend. It's not perfect, but if you just like my latest post in the board says Farrell's face stands right in the middle for me. It's not perfect. It's not great. It's not my favorite, but I don't hate it. So I'm not
Yeah.
praising this
Yes.
movie 100%.
Xander says
That's kind of
it
where
best.
I'm at.
It was nice seeing mine and Aaron's cameos in Prey. Yeah, you guys like that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh
You
yeah,
guys
that was
slaughtered by the
I thought-
Predator.
I thought you pulled off Native American very convincingly.
No,
Yeah, it was really cool seeing you cuddle with Sasquatch. I mean, I was
Yeah.
really happy about that.
Well, the bit where you rode one into battle though, that was
Yeah.
like the highlight of the film.
Yeah, riding a Sasquatch into battle. I mean,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, I was not prepared for that in
It
this
was a
movie.
dream come true for me, really. What did you think?
Yeah. Everyone was like, "Man, we're gonna have another human predator team up." They were blindsided by the human
Team
Sasquatch team up.
Sasquatch!
Well,
Aaron's
speaking of
just rolling his
Sasquatch,
eyes. He's like,
I'm
not
not.
even going with that.
I can't get too much in edgeways when it's this many.
Did he quit? No, he's still around. But you were going to say, speaking of Sasquatch.
Oh, I can't say anymore actually.
Oh yeah, I know what you were going to say though. Yeah. Oh. And keep your eye
Prey
out
2,
for other
Sasquatch
Predator
Hunt.
content. May or may not have a Sasquatch in it.
Oh. Okay, yeah, now I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, the second Prey movie that you
Yeah.
know about.
Ow.
No! Get out the here with that idea!
All right, I've got it.
Good. Do we have static? Are we robots again? God damn it.
It's shadow play, innit? You just have to pause the stream after we're done and then unpause it.
Alright, when this match is over, we will restart. I think restart.
Oh, don't restart it. No, it's not Discord. It's
Shadow play.
it's shadow play. Yeah.
Right.
So just pause the stream and restart the stream.
Okay. I'm gonna pause, folks. We will be back.
I knew you'd be back. Stream has now been paused.
I'm back. How about this?
We're
Do
back.
we sound a little better?
Great job, team. This sample is in perfect condition.
Don't know, did you turn the Arnold filter on?
Bonus will be wired here.
You still hearing our voices like Arnold?
Oh, it's still staticky.
No, that was from before.
No,
Prove-
that was when
oh.
we unpaused.
No, it wasn't. Prove it says that it seems gone.
Oh no, you're right. You're right. It's better now, I think. Maybe.
Oh, NVIDIA, why can't your streaming and recording software be good. Schwip says my only real complaint is how the Pred was taken out. Yeah, let's try and avoid spoilers for now in the chat, please, guys. And we won't talk too much about those kind of specifics. But yeah, that is also my only real problem with the film.
Pray to eat, pray love.
I hope
pray to the heavens, surely.
No, we've already had that comic.
Yeah, that's why it'd be so perfect.
Oh,
It was just okay.
it was okay, but it
Yeah.
wasn't great.
It was alright.
What? What was okay?
The
Pray to
comic,
the heavens.
Pray to the
Oh,
Heavens.
I
Uh,
only
I
read
do-
that recently, and yeah, it was alright, like you said.
Yeah, it was okay. The alien one of that run was better, but that still wasn't amazing. Which was More Than Human.
That one I didn't read.
Yeah, that whole
Mikey?
arc was just okay. Yeah, Mike Invite
But-
should be out.
oh, okay. Oh, there it is. Yeah.
But I still stand by Three
World
World War. I think it came
It
together
was the
very well.
strongest of the three.
I really
yeah.
liked it. I thought it was a good end for Machiko's character arc.
Yeah. And very obviously, I was going to say Peter Briggs, not Peter Briggs. Oh, come on, Caleb. Randy
Yeah,
Stradley.
Steven, your fault.
Oh yeah. Yes.
Oh, God. Then... Mikey, turn your mic off in-game.
What?
Turn your in-game mic off.
Is it on? Oh.
Yes.
Or maybe I can turn it off. Let's see.
Here-
No, I don't
here-
know if it...
Audio, voice chat enabled off. Okay. Now it shouldn't be going because it's recording on my end.
Is it my controller that's doing it? I don't know. I'm still not used
Yeah,
to my
I think so.
PS5.
I think it's gone now.
Or is it my TV that's
It's
playing
'cause it
back
was
and you're hearing
loading.
me?
Yes, it's...
So I should just turn. I'll just mute my TV. That's what it was. Okay, I understand. Sorry, I'm still waking up. My coffee hasn't kicked in yet. I'm like, what?
How about you all in chat? Any of you still play this game? I still really enjoy this game. I just wish there
And
was
if
more.
not, why not?
Taking out drug ops across the region, but more
I wish there was
Do you think
more.
this is going to open up the road for more sort of low-key Predator films?
I hope so.
Yeah,
Hopefully.
I
yeah.
I do honestly. And seeing a few things in motion as well. I feel like this reception is going to be noticed. I mean, you look at something like Star
Yeah.
Wars, right? Like Disney had all these plans to make these Star Wars movies. People weren't really into it. Then everyone loved The Mandalorian, so they're like, whatever, we'll go with shows, you know? And I think studios do like to follow what's trending. And the movie, it was number 3 trending on Twitter the other day in the United States. So I feel like the powers that be at Disney will take notice of this, and we'll start to get more Predator stuff.
And we
the
also
word
know
of-
that the franchise development guys at studios are big on this as well, don't we? So, and he's already commented about trying to get more stuff
Yeah.
going.
I mean, the word of mouth. I feel like it was already good when the preview screenings came out and the reviews. Now that it's actually out and everyone can see it and say, "Hey, this is really good," it's only going to get stronger. I think from over the next few days and weeks, I think people are really going to be like, "Oh, hey, everyone's saying that new Predator movie is really good."
Yeah, it's gonna have some Fury
check
Road
that
kind
out.
of legs.
So, CNJ49 says, no direct sequel needed, just different timepieces throughout
Yeah.
history.
Completely agreed.
Yeah, Dane
Yeah.
had mentioned the idea
Samurais.
for Samurai, yeah, which I had also thought of too. I was like, that's
Really?
cool. And that's been in
Yeah.
the first Predator anthology. They had a story with.
Yes, it was.
Well, I
But
mean,
do you-
hell, in Predators,
Yeah.
there's the samurai
Hanzo.
sword. Hanzo
But do you
fights
do you
it
not
as
want to
well.
see Greyback get that pistol?
I do, and I like Naru as a character, so I'm kind of torn between that because I'm like,
Yeah.
well, if we stay with one period too long, it could detract from
Lose
the
its
first
novelty.
movie. So maybe we
But-
should just move to a different time period. But I also want to see how that happens, like how.
I also like to leave it open for interpretation, though, too. That makes it use your imagination. And
Yeah.
kind of keep the viewer guessing, so it makes the viewing fun, I think.
Yeah.
Is moving it around
Yeah.
the timeline too much going to make it lose its novelty as well?
You don't have to always do a different timeline, I guess, either. You can
Yeah.
do like the next one be one, and then maybe we go
Because-
back and maybe it's an Arnold one somehow or some way, or like the next one. What is that, 2 from now? Not saying that that's how we want it, but what if that's how they go, and or it's a future one, or it's AVP. It could go so many different ways.
It's about time for a third AVP. Let Alec
Yes.
direct it.
And that's kind of what I said with Studio ADI breaking up. Maybe Tom can direct it and Alec can do all the special effects.
Yeah.
But I was also thinking how Predator 2 with this now with the pistol and everything. There's a xenomorph skull on the wall in Predator 2.
By the way, Mike,
We know Dan's a fan of AVP
Oh,
as
that's
well.
right.
Aliens.
That's right.
we are avoiding spoilers just
That's right.
for this
Yeah,
weekend.
caught that. Just caught that.
No worries. Yeah.
Just noticed it. Yeah, I'm still waking up.
We started
Sorry.
with it too when this stream started. I was like,
Yeah.
no, it's release weekend.
Yeah.
Maybe we wait.
Yeah, that's right. Because weren't we just talking about more? Yeah. Okay. Never mind. I get it. Sorry, guys.
No, you're
But yes. You see where I was going with that one.
Yeah, and I think near
could be ways to
future.
tie it.
I think near future could be a cool setting as well. Like you look at Neonopolis in the game Predator Concrete Jungle. Like that was a really cool setting. So.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be super far future, not 1997 compared to 1987, but like it could just be a little further in the future. And hey, maybe that's how you bring back Dutch, and he's all old and grizzled, and we kind of take some of the concepts
that's
from
modern day.
Well, maybe I was going to say take some of the concepts from this game, and maybe he's been drinking Predator juice, and he's a little older, and it's further in the future, so he's able to stay a little young, but he's old and grizzled, kind of thing, And then you can find ways to make it happen. I think this game found ways, so I think there's ways you can. It's the way they set. I mean, you found a way to write the script for Prey. There's ways to do it, so I think if you're creative, you can make it happen, and if you're smart, you can make it happen. But,
hey, I'm still rooting for a sequel to Predators. I know they'll never make it, but that Die Hard on a ship sounded so cool.
It would have been really cool. It's such a cool concept for a sequel, and a different kind of characters being hunted by predators that we haven't really seen before in any other movies.
And so I only know about the general concept and like what goes on in that. I know it's Die Hard and a Predator movie kind of thing in space, but like who's in it? Like Royce and Isabel, right?
Yeah,
and
a new group.
And then that's survivors.
Okay. And the new
the next group. Okay.
The next group of people, they're like, they were going to be sort of recruiting them, weren't they? Like the people that were dropped onto the planet and giving them the lowdown and being like, okay, we've got this plan to get off this planet by stowing away on this ship.
You're all welcome for that, by the way.
Oh yeah, that was
a good
nice
scoop. Yeah, I really enjoyed that podcast. Xander says, still don't believe that ADI is broken up. Feel like it's a classic ADI joke. That's what I thought at first, but I don't know.
The way he sets it up, but then knowing Tom and Alec, they're telling the truth here. You can tell.
It also just,
it makes
maybe
sense.
like, hey, I mean, with Tom's going in the more sort of creative, not necessarily building creatures kind of direction, and and like you said, that it makes sense from stuff that we've just heard, even in like interviews that you guys have had with them. With, Tom, maybe he can finally get Alien Salvation going now.
Well, maybe.
It's high time we saw some movement on that.
After Prey, I'm really keen to see what Fede turns up with.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
If they can do for Alien what Prey did for Predator, I think we'll be in good shape.
And
if they let him have the creative control, like Dan had, I think they can have some magic.
I think it will be even more likely that we'll get a third AVP movie if Fede Alvarez's Alien, is good as well. It's like, hey, everyone likes Predator, everyone likes Alien. Maybe we should try and do AVP right again this time.
Yeah, do how they did with Godzilla versus Kong and set it up right and get the movies going and get each individual monster excited about. Like everybody went to Kong, Skull Island, everybody went to the Godzilla movies, and then you already are making Godzilla versus Kong before the last movie's even in theaters, and then just money right there once it comes out. I think you could do the same thing with AVP. And
Well, I
not
mean,
do it the way
especially
they did
with-
with Freddy versus Jason and have to rush
Hey,
it out.
Freddy versus Jason was a good.
No. I said no. I'm saying AVP was rushed out because of Freddy
yeah.
versus Jason's success. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I think we can
I
see the
gotcha.
cracks in the picture when you look at it in that lens a little bit. We could have had something different if they hadn't have saw Freddy's success.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, that was also before the whole concept of building a franchise.
Big
Like
cinematic
Marvel
universe.
really started.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right
Exactly.
after
He's coming in.
he's here.
Oh shit!
Finally.
He's woken up.
This predator's woke.
Now this predator's gone broke.
That was a good one. I'll give you that.
I try. I don't try to make too much controversy, but I try sometimes. Okay, I'll take care of these guys. You guys get the predator.
If I can.
Uh-oh.
Maybe. One more.
Should I get
I'm on the
out?
last one.
Got it.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
I'm sad the stats thing for this game never came out. I was always really keen to see how good I did on the disarms.
I'd have like 2 of those in my whole career.
Yeah, whatever happened with that? They said the stats were coming. That's honestly, I feel like that's been one of the best additions to Fireteam Elite, is seeing all those detailed stats, because it motivates you to want to fill the stats and keep playing. So
Got to fill all those icons
All
up.
those bars. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd probably make me play this game more if I had something like that to track. Because now that you're bringing that up, I realize that I am wanting that here.
Number of predators slurped.
Sander says Human, the new Alien movie.
Yeah.
And Andrew Otaku says maybe the real monsters were the humans we met along the way. Well, I mean that's the theme of the Alien films.
Exactly.
well, the
yeah.
corporate monsters.
Well, I mean the military were the bad guys for number 4. And
United
Schwip says, "Will we be
Systems
getting an episode on?" Yeah.
Not some greedy corporation.
Schwip says, "Will we be getting an episode on Inferno's Fall?" We will. It might just take a little bit of time. We're probably going to be busy with Prey
Stuff for a little
stuff.
bit. You finished Inferno's Fall, though, didn't you?
I did. I really enjoyed it.
Good.
I
Good.
had.
Super happy to hear that.
It was solid. It was a solid book. Probably a 7 or 8 for me. But I need to reread it because I'm not quite sure on the creature stuff in it.
Ashley Samuels, any idea if there will be Prey DLC for Hunting Grounds? No, we don't know. We hope so. We really
but
hope
we
so.
doubt.
With the
But we
trend,
doubt.
not to expect much with this game, unfortunately.
But there was a bear in the files, guys. Where's the new forest map? I want the British Columbia map
Bearskin
with the
rug.
bear, with the prey predator, the feral predator. That's what I meant. God damn it.
It's going to be an animation of the predator on the main menu, just like doing squats while holding a bear up. That's what it's going to be.
It's like at the end of the month, they're like, we replaced the pig models with little tiny bears to celebrate the new Prey movie."
Exactly. Yeah.
Some
Yeah.
Ewoks running
this
around.
Is our tie-in.
It'll just be a reskin of all the pigs,
Yeah.
and then they'll just have little tiny bears running around. And
Or we'll have the AI reskin so that it's bears on their hind legs, just like sliding across the ground at us, firing guns.
holding guns,
My God, they're evolving!
and they're still talking like people. Though.
Yeah.
So we've gone from Ewoks to Chewbacca.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Captain, they've adapted.
They walk now. They walk now.
Yeah, they walk now.
Extra Extinction, welcome. Welcome to the
They
stream.
T-pose now.
Andrew says, "I would buy Prey DLC solely for the dreadlocks."
Yeah, that would be weird. Like, how would the thin dreadlocks look on all the other predators? Like, yeah. And
I
given
think
his
they-
facial structures,
Prepared for that.
quite different.
Oh yeah, I mean, hell, if they thought it was a nightmare trying to get the super predators' faces looking, decent in this game, can you imagine them trying to get feral,
Oh, no.
looking
yeah.
halfway presentable?
Not, yeah. Yeah, I don't think we're going to see anything. I think we'll be lucky if everything that was data mined comes out. Celtic, Tracker, Some of the other masks. I think there were a couple more original
Cyborg.
Predators, Cyborg and
Cyborg and Amazon.
and
Amazon.
Amazon.
rather.
Yeah. Well, Tank was supposed to be a full class too, because that
Yeah.
was the only mask that had the description. So, Xander, unfortunately, I feel like you're right. I think they've just moved on. I think they had other stuff planned, but the lawsuit tripped them up, and it's really unfortunate because it's just terrible timing with how well this movie's been received.
Mm-hmm.
They really
Yeah, you
didn't
got-
mind this game's full potential as well, did they?
No, the foundation for this game was so strong. That's why there's still people playing. Is because the core gameplay loop is really solid and fun, and the balance is mostly there. I know you have some Predator mains that complain about it, but like generally speaking, the balance is quite good.
Yeah. I mean, I think the big thing they needed to do really was like some non-jungle maps.
Yep.
You know, whether that was like city maps, Middle Eastern maps, mountain maps, whatever.
Or
Or
just more
yeah,
content in
jungle.
general.
Yeah.
More content other than classes. You know,
Yeah.
more maps,
Yeah.
more game modes.
Solo
Could you
modes
could you
and stuff.
imagine being in like the early 2000s and a game shipping with 5 maps and 2 game modes?
Yeah, it wouldn't
Yeah.
be considered acceptable. Yeah.
I mean, it feels like the more and more, the more years pass, the less content is considered acceptable for a game released. I think it's, just
think
had
it's
3
here.
maps to start with. He's here.
Are you writing a written review, Aaron?
I am.
Oh, he's already here. I will
Yep.
be looking forward to that.
He's up in the middle tree.
I wanted to wait until I saw it for a second time.
Yeah, I've seen it 3 times now.
Yeah, I'm on my 3rd now. Myself.
He's on me.
Yeah, I see him. He's moving up to the temple.
Mikey, you've got to see it in the cinema twice now, you jammy bastard.
I know. I know. I still can't believe it. And both times was with Dan Trachtenberg and Jane Myers. I saw
Mikey,
Dane
Mikey,
and
Mikey,
Dakota.
sorry,
leave.
before you go, you need to know. I watched it with Dan sat next to me.
Oh, I know. I saw your selfie with him. I love that. Oh, where's the tape? Oh,
Over here.
I got it.
Feel
Did
like
you
suck on that.
Did you say anything before the movie, or did you wait till after?
I waited until after, because he sat down as the movie started after he'd been and done his speech.
Oh yeah.
And to be fair, I spent the first 30 minutes of the movie going, "Is that Dan?
Yep.
Did he just sit down next to me?"
That's great. Yeah, Dane and Dakota and Amber were there when I got there, but they didn't stay for the Comanche dub, and I saw them leave. I waved at them, and they waved back. And I ran into Jane by accident, but I didn't get to talk to her because she was just swarmed by people. But the first screening that Adam and I were at, Ridgetop and I, we talked to Dane and Dan and Jane for a little bit. But the Comanche dub was
Apologies for the doggo interruption.
cool. Oh, I didn't even hear that.
Yeah, I didn't hear it either.
Good.
He's a spammy one. Fat Doge says, I don't think we're going to get Prey DLC. He doesn't have a caster. Well, neither did Falconer. They just gave him one, so
Yeah.
they probably just gave him one.
Whip says Aaron took the selfie mid-movie. No, I took the selfie at the end of the film, but... Oh, tape over it.
Yeah, the fair scene happens, and Aaron's just like, I gotta get this selfie right now, and just
Well, no, I
missing
had
all
to
the
wait. I had to wait till the end of the movie where I could see him with the lights up, so I could be sure it was him.
Aaron,
So I just sort of hovered
Take random
around.
selfies with the guy in the beard.
I was surprised you didn't get any pictures with the logo stand up, because I saw a few others there at the gala screening.
I never know how to get into the showings,
Oh,
which
shit.
way round I'm supposed to go in, so I kind of
Hammy
went through
bastard.
the cinema. Come on, get inside.
Man,
He's just
really
spamming me
spamming.
down. You're gonna have to shoot him.
I'm trying. I'm a little ways away from you. I'm shooting him. He's moving.
Thank you.
Xander
near
says,
you.
Aaron asking for a selfie. May I get a selfie, please, Uwu? No, it was more, I was waiting, and then he turned and saw me, and he stuck his hand out and was like, AVP Galaxy, right? And I was like, yep.
Yeah, I was
Goddamn
wearing,
right.
I was wearing.
I'm not even joking.
I was wearing my AVP Galaxy shirt, and he walked right up to me with a big old smile and just shook my hand, and I was like, "Hey!" It was pretty funny. No, he's a real nice guy. I'm looking forward to hearing your guys' chat with him.
Oh man, I'm
And
really
everybody
looking
else.
forward to having him on.
Everybody else too. Everybody's so nice and like happy to be involved with this movie, and you can tell they're proud with it.
Nice work, fire team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he's in the tree. This tree. He's jumping back.
Jump
and
back over.
forth. Let's just get out of here. Get to Xville. Make him come to us.
This is not good. This is not good.
I need to reach out to Dane actually and get that booked in.
What book?
Get it booked in.
Oh. I thought you said get that book to him.
No.
Us American boys can't understand you sometimes, Aaron.
You learn how to speak English.
Why
You know,
don't you learn how to
it's
speak
hilarious. For the longest time, well, I say the longest time, for the first good while I knew you both, I couldn't tell you apart.
It took,
Now
it took
I'm-
me a second with you and
I-
some of the other British folk as well. But
Yeah,
now I have
yeah.
a pretty good sense for it. You have
I remember first starting the podcast with you, and half the time I was like, "What the fuck is he saying?" and then it's just like I just wasn't used to it, and then I caught it. Oh shit, he's on me.
he's here. I've gotten used to it now though, so it's
Yeah, I
rare
totally-
that I don't understand you now. Oh shoot!
I think it's just the colloquialisms that we tend to struggle with
Second one did.
sometimes now.
Yeah, that too.
Think that you plasma spammer. That's what you get. Now if I can just disarm you.
Thank you.
There we go.
Oh, nicely done.
Thank you.
Schwip says, do you use chuff?
My dog was attacking
Yes,
me.
I certainly use chuffed.
He was right, Shaft.
There's
Just
one
the bits.
word that you guys keep using that us American boys I don't think we should use. What you guys keep saying in the descriptions, you got a nitpick, but you use a different word for it. And every time I see it, I kind of look at the screen. I'm like, what? Oh, okay.
Yeah, that
okay.
was one recently too. I was like, wait, what?
I can't think what you...
We'll tell you
Wait,
later.
what?
But
Every time I'm
yeah,
like,
I really
I'll
can't
send it
think
to you
of
on
what
Discord.
you...
I'll send it to you on
It
Discord.
rhymes with what Mikey's doing right now.
Giggles.
Uh-huh.
Cool.
Oh my god, it felt weird typing it. I was like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Eagle. Have you just messaged it me?
Yeah.
On what?
Discord, it's in the Snapchat. Ahem. The whole chat is like, what is he talking about?
What the fuck?
Yeah, basically.
Oh, you fucking... Have you been on Devil's Lettuce?
No, I'm just waking up. No, not today. I mean, I am every day.
Not right
but
at
it
this
doesn't do
moment.
me that. Not at this moment. I'm just still waking up. But that's just the word that, the way you guys keep using it. Every time I look at it, my eyes go, oh, okay, that's what, okay, we're good.
Yeah.
We're good.
I had just never heard
I'm
of
not
that
the only
expression
one.
before. I was like, do you mean
Neither had I.
nitpicks?
Yeah, I had to actually ask before I saw it. The first time I saw you guys saying it, I was like, what is this word? What is this word? And then I think Steven said it was. It's like, oh, God. Thank God.
Yeah, that is pronounced in an entirely different...
Yeah, just spelling, though, for me. I mean, as someone who's not used to the word, can't blame me.
Moving on.
Yeah, I know. What, how did we get here? Oh, it's probably my fault. That's why. Always is.
Yes, the word is chips, as in fish and chips. I thought chips were always potato chips, but apparently they're French fries.
Potato chips are crisps.
I don't think we.
And
use
English
crisps
muffins
at
are
all.
just a muffin, right? Or a biscuit?
I think they're biscuits because I had the English muffin discussion with Aaron.
No, I think you're thinking scones, aren't you?
Well,
Scones are something
we
different
have
for
scones,
us. Like,
scones are full of, like, jam and stuff like that, and jelly and stuff, right? Sometimes, and
Well, you cut them in two, and then you put jam if you're vile on them, or cheese spread or cream cheese or something. If you're a
yeah, it
normal
sounds like
person.
a English muffin for us.
Yeah, that sounds.
Yeah,
like
that's a scone.
Yeah, scones.
Yeah, scone
scones
is
are
more
a little
like
different. They're like
a little
ovular
different,
shaped
more-
things.
and they're like more desserty sometimes.
But then when you get into England itself, and then you have the big regional argument over what do you call a cob.
What?
A cob. So
Cob.
I don't
Like
even know.
COB?
Yeah. So for you
Like
guys,
a
that's
corn
probably
cob for us?
no,
Like,
no. So
It's got a
I don't
corn
even know
cob
what
stuck up his
I
nose.
don't know what I'm saying.
I don't even know what you guys would call it.
Anyways, how do you guys like Prey?
Yeah, there's a Predator movie out.
Sizzy Bubbles, welcome. Crisps with vinegar intensifies.
We're all
Oh,
talking
yeah.
about biscuits and chips in this Predator talk.
Salt and vinegar.
That's right. Here at AVP Galaxy, we invite you to talk with us about brunch.
Yeah.
Getting kind of hungry
Well,
over here.
behind the
First
scenes, we
Predator
like
movie
to take
in
the
here.
piss out of each other. So this is a.
It's a normal Saturday afternoon.
Schwip says, "Wait, what is a cob? I need to know now."
Yeah, what
I
is
don't
a
know
cob?
this topic,
Can we explain?
Okay, do you
The,
have
the law.
The lore of the cob.
do you have baps? Would you know it as a bap?
A
Oh, bread
bat?
roll. You probably know it as bread roll.
Yeah, like dinner rolls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. So there's a whole thing over here as to what are they called, and yeah, because like Yorkshire calls it something different, the South calls it something different, the West calls it something different.
That's kind of
it's a-
maybe like a soda and a pop thing over here.
It's a big cultural argument over here. It's like how you drink your tea. It could go. Somebody brings that discussion up. It could go for hours.
Like we've been doing here.
Civil wars was fought over this very question.
Andrew says it was really cool when that guy rode a moose.
Yeah, I did like that part too.
No, the Sasquatch was riding the moose.
Yeah,
dude.
Sasquatch
That
and
wasn't
moose
the guy.
battle at the end.
And then somebody else
Lord
was
of the
riding a
Rings style.
Sasquatch.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think he's here. Oh no,
Different scene.
sniper.
That's the sniper. I got him.
Damn it.
It's the exact same mission again, fire team, so you should have this one on lock.
On the exact same map at night.
Yeah. Alright, good job killing that one guy's brother, but there's another brother out there who's still breathing.
These are all multiverse adventures. That's why it's always a surprise. So each time we play, it's an entirely new squad that's never met a predator.
All brothers must pay. I don't care if he was involved or not.
I think he's here.
Duchess of the Multiverse unite.
And then don't forget that one from the 2600s or whenever the arcade game set.
Mm-hmm.
Sizzy says my favorite part was when the herd of bison trampled the predator ship. Yeah, that was good. That.
My favorite was in the ending when the little baby turned around and it had Billy's face on it, and he's like started laughing.
What?
I'm really
Oh, that's right.
Exact
I
same
remember
laugh.
that now.
I'm really hopeful we'll get a World War Predator film.
Yeah. Iwo Jima. It's already
Yeah.
mentioned. Yeah.
Iwo Jima, Beirut, Cambodia.
He's on safari.
that's the
Andrew
thing,
says,
Predator
seriously
set up-
though, if
Oh, go
Prey
ahead.
gets a sequel, I want a Predator to get into a fist fight with Bigfoot. We all want to see
Yeah,
Bigfoot in the Predator film.
Do we though?
yeah.
Yes.
Do we?
Uncultured
all of us.
swines do not.
Oh yeah, the Nick Fury cameo at the end. That was a good one too.
Mm-hmm.
And the Arnold cameo. God,
Recruits Naru to
Oh,
the Hunters
I
Initiative.
think Jane Meyer was in it, the producer.
she was.
Yeah,
She
she,
was
yes,
she
in
was
a
in
fight.
a-
during
Campfire scene.
she was in that crowd scene.
Yeah,
She's
that-
also one of the women
Any
carrying a
more
baby at the
spoilery into
beginning.
it. Yeah, like from seeing like some interviews and pictures of her, I was like, is that her? Like, right
Yeah,
there?
she's
It
just
sure as hell
clearly
looks like her.
standing right next to Naru in one shot.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
just on camera. I asked her at the screening when I first saw the movie if that was her, and she said yeah. And then she's also on horseback at one point, and I think she's also carrying one of the babies. Or she made the thing that the babies are being carried
Yeah,
in.
she made it.
That's
She
what it
made
was.
it.
Yeah. But yeah, she said she's riding horseback in one of the scenes too. If you look clearly, I think that's what she said. It was a long day.
That was a long day.
I really liked seeing the baby carrier actually, because that's one of the things I have seen pictures of.
Yeah, it looked quite accurate.
Oh, I am netted. And I'm
Oh, it's down.
now. Okay.
Is here.
Voodoo, stick to your mission. You wouldn't just send a message. No one hides from us forever. Nice work, fire team.
Over here.
Frag out.
Oh, we're already in Exfil.
Jusilla says, "How was Prey? Hasn't seen it." Also, hi. Yeah, we really love it, man.
Very good.
Yeah,
I think Eric liked it too. I think
Yeah, even
we're
Eric
going
likes
to
it.
be,
What?
I haven't heard David yet, but I suspect we're going to be unanimous.
Yeah, it is
Though
a
I've not
very
really
good
seen
film.
David share his opinion on the on Feral yet, so that could be interesting
Yeah.
from his point of view.
From a certain point of view.
The Jedi are evil. The Predators are the good guys. That
Yeah.
surprised me, you know. The amount of people who seemed disappointed that
Thought there was going to be a team.
the Predator is the bad guy in a Predator film.
yeah.
It's
Oh my
it's
God.
that astronaut shooting the other astronaut meme. You know, the Predator's the bad guy. Always has been.
I think maybe the expectation is there because there's been some times of like anti-hero portrayal, like even Fugitive a little bit had that, and
Oh yeah.
But he was very much the anti. I mean, that was the objective of his movie. He was-
Killed it,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah, he was.
I mean,
he was
and-
there doing what he came to do.
End of the day, though, I think, again, success on streaming. I'm hoping this will lead them to do, animated films where they'll experiment with doing that kind of thing. You know, where it's purely just a predator and an alien, or purely just a predator hunting other aliens of
Yeah.
some variety.
just coming
Jumping in.
Maybe even release that
I'm
one
outta
that's already
here.
been done.
Yeah, release the
Second one.
anime that's already done.
He's jumping away. Ah, damn.
I'm getting out.
Yep.
Leave me to die. I got
Oh
the-
no! Shit, you're down.
Oh no!
Sorry, I
Mitch.
did not see you have been down.
Mitch says I can't quit listening to the score. I mean, damn right. I'm really enjoying the score as
The
well.
score is really good, I think. And the more I've noticed the Silvestri hints, the more I hear them every time they click, and it's clearly there. I just didn't hear it.
It's
the
so
first two
subtle
times.
as well, though. It's
Very
like,
though.
I'm gonna have to go back and listen to it again because even saying like the timestamps, I'm still not hearing it in some of those tracks.
It's like a slowed down version of it too. You have to
And
like
it's-
kind of it's broken up differently, but it's definitely there. Even the drums kind of sound like a slowed down version of the Silvestri theme at times,
And I
or
guess
the Silvestri drums. I mean,
I guess Sarah worked with she posted about it today. It was a Native American musician or chanter or something with some of the tracks.
mhm.
Andrew Otaku says, I could see Greyback being in a next film hunting a bad blood. I want them to avoid bad blood stuff.
Me too.
Like, I love the concept.
Yeah.
I love the comic. I love Predators, but I don't think it did the conflict very well. And then the Predator completely botched it. To the point where I think it's like, look, just leave it alone. Just leave Bad Blood alone.
All right, boys, I'm gonna hunt you, so people
Oh,
can see
we
the
do-
Predator side of
we do
things.
We're doing a private. Okay.
Oh shoot, Aaron.
Yes.
I disregard my invite. I'm gonna send you one through Epic here. So back out and I'll invite you
Okay.
again because it always borks it. Because the crossplay in this is a pain.
Okay, there we go.
You got the Epic Games invite? Okay, good.
Yeah.
Good.
So Xander's suggesting Predator Babies the same plot as the Muppet Babies, but with predators.
Yeah, I could buy that. That sounds good.
And you've got like Predator Babies in Space and Predator Babies Christmas Carol and all that kind of stuff.
You know what, guys? I think I'll be honest. I don't think that'll fly.
Yet.
Now give me some stylized anime thing, and I'll be all over it.
Oh, you mean?
I wish they would. As I've been saying.
Oh,
It's
you
right
know,
there. So
it's
it'd be
right
nice.
there. So close you can almost touch it. It seems.
All right.
You know what, Schwip? That's a really good point, actually.
Yeah.
I feel like the interesting... Well, actually, when I say an interesting point, I think that would be why it didn't happen in Prey. I feel like the interesting thing about Greyback would be that we would know he lives in the end. So that's probably why Prey went down the way it did.
Mm-hmm.
And CNJ49er says, would love some animated shorts akin to Star Wars Visions, Animatrix, Halo Legends. Yes. Yes. Do that, Disney. Do that, 20th Century. Like, I'm still disappointed that the Isolation show was not some Axis Entertainment thing or Blur thing. They should do it. They should. I mean, I know they want. They went to Axis. I know they did, because I used to speak to the guy who ran the extended universe stuff. But they were too expensive at the time. But it needs to happen. And Schwip says, "Wait, is the AVP anime a legit thing? Yes, it is legit. It was finished. It is sat in some
done.
vault somewhere.
Yeah.
Waiting."
We have confirmation.
It'll never happen, will it? Because Netflix owns half of it. Or
well,
whatever.
eventually NDAs will expire and the artists will share their work.
And I wonder if the right people just have to talk to the right people.
Yeah.
And if we connect people, they might be able to make things happen, you know?
And
I doubt it, because the competing streaming services, Jesus Christ, I get my teeth in. So it's unlikely to happen.
That's why it just needs to be leaked. You know?
Yeah.
Leak it like the Deadpool test footage.
Yes.
Force
Yeah.
the hand, because most people don't even know it exists.
No, and that's the thing is,
So
once
there's
we got
zero
full
demand for
confirmation,
it.
it was like, okay, this is real, and it's this thing that, oh my gosh. And the more people would know about it, the more people would want it, and I think the information needs to start coming out about it.
So,
Even if it was just like a screen cap, you know,
Yeah,
enough to
or
get people to
something.
say, "Holy shit, that's a thing!" Like, we want to see that now. That would.
Well, I mean, it
motivate
didn't work
people
for
to-
Operation Aliens because it was from an entirely different project.
Yeah.
I still hope we get to see those trailers someday.
Wasn't it only trailers that were made for that, though?
Yes, so that was part of the myth. It was all from a trailer. That people thought it to be a unreleased pilot episode.
Yeah. So yeah, this AVP anime is a different case.
Yes, I know.
Much different case. So yeah.
Question for you all and for the chat. What was your favorite original Predator they added in this game?
Probably Alpha.
No. Well, that doesn't count because that was from NECA. I mean, like,
Oh,
Predator
I
you had never seen.
I kind of always thought it.
before.
I thought it was from this game for a second. Forgot about that.
Quite like Samurai.
Yeah.
I wasn't keen on the mask for Samurai.
A little too Samurai.
A little much.
I have to look at him again right now.
I'd probably say Cleo. I thought she was really cool. I like the Egyptian aesthetic because I've always been into like the ancient Egypt stuff.
This can come in.
The one you're playing right now.
The one I'm playing right now.
Ow! Why you gotta do that?
Viking was
Guys,
also pretty cool.
Viking was cool.
Valerie.
Yeah.
Or,
Yeah.
And the Valkyrie.
Valerie. Her name is Valerie.
Valerie the Valkyrie.
I said Valkyrie.
No, I said Valerie.
Oh, okay.
Oh, damn it.
Oh, excuse me.
Don't run away, you coward. I thought you liked a good hunt.
Cheetah.
That's one thing about the Comanche dub I liked, is that they had the subtitles for some of the Comanche lines that weren't subtitled in English, in the English dub, and so there was some context to some more context, and it just like, oh, okay, that's what he said there.
Did
That's
you
what they
get
said.
subtitles for the trappers also?
No, they all were French subtitles though. So there were subtitles, but they all were in just French, so you didn't understand what they were still saying. I think that's just meant to confuse the viewer, like Naru would be, kind of thing.
Well, no, it was handled perfectly.
I thought
in
so
that,
too.
in
Yeah,
that regard.
yeah.
Don't get me
yeah.
wrong though. I need to know what's said. I need
Yeah.
somebody to translate it, but
Yeah, I caught some of it because
Yeah.
I took French in high school, but
Oh.
a lot of it was lost on me.
Whip says, "How did you feel about the look of the cloaking imprint?" Absolutely loved it.
Really liked it.
I really liked the way it was.
I loved the
You
cloaking,
know,
yeah.
some of the pans where it was like translucent. You could see like the skin pattern under the cloak,
Yeah.
and the way that like it'd flicker when he touched things. I thought they really handled the less advanced version of the cloak really well.
Yeah, when it was in broad daylight, it looked really good too, and it was
Yeah.
interesting having the orange energy bits. It kind of reminded me of the early AVP trailers before they had made it blue and everything was red, like the plasma bolts and everything. So I had always thought like sometimes the energy.
Oh, I'd
can just
forgotten
be
about that.
Different colors.
Oh, I forgot I can do this.
There's a medkit here. Yes, if you want that.
Nah, oh yeah. Oh damn! The bot was really damaged.
Yeah, the bot was messed up a little bit.
Xander says, "I always want to message you all, but I know that you're extremely busy. You are always welcome to message us.
Yeah. We might not always reply in a timely manner, but you're
Yeah.
welcome to.
The timely manner thing's very important because that's just me in general. That is just me in life." Adam, I don't want to hear from you right now. I'll reply to you in an hour. But I love you.
Oh. CNJ49er, I would love to see the studio bring in someone like Narn to design some Predator concepts. Yeah, Narn's a fantastic artist. He recently did a bust of Feral that I think looks great.
Do you guys have any of his
No.
His
busts?
kits? No, I do not. I do not.
Me either, but mostly because I can't paint. So,
Fondle the
Yeah,
peach.
same.
aren't you an artist?
Yeah, but I'm not good with a paintbrush.
Mike and
Unless
I
it's
both
di-
shifted
digital.
to photography. But I think we both.
It's too messy. I can't. I don't have the control with a physical stuff like that, like I used to when I was younger, and I don't have the patience to get it back. So if it's digital, I can do it, but not on physical things.
I never liked using colours. I was always a sketching person whenever I would
Yeah.
draw anything.
Well, I'm the
Yeah,
only
no,
one with
special.
no artistic talent at all in the group.
I'm also a perfectionist, so if I like try to paint my own stuff, I just can't, and I need someone else to do it, or it needs to be pre-painted.
Where did you go?
I don't trust me.
We are nowhere
You sneaky bars.
We are nowhere and everywhere.
and everywhere. Yeah.
Oh, probably with that gunfire over there.
So that's what the banger things are for.
It's what we want you to think.
Xander, at least you know now we weren't lying when we said we weren't in the film. Although I would still like to
he's
get
on
on
me.
the
Come,
set
this
one
big boy.
day.
Why can't I parry you? What the fuck?
Oh,
Ah, shit.
that cost me dearly.
God.
I hope you enjoyed my knife.
It's nothing personal, Mikey.
I'll take it personally.
It's nothing personal, but you are gonna fucking die.
take it out personally all I want.
It was personal to
Buddy
me.
Mike, I'll bring you back.
Script says, I thought Voodoo did the mocap for the feral.
Well, if he did, he really didn't like his own work.
I haven't seen him post about it yet.
Oh, yeah, he's not happy.
He was not a fan of the design, let's just say that, from what I've seen of him post since he saw the movie.
Well, I mean, I'm also not that big of a fan of the Unmasked design.
Mike
He's
is
here.
back. Oh, I'm not here though, shit!
Ah! Oh, that was a bad idea.
Oh, I see you.
Don't play Predator on PC often. I'm clumsy.
Well, I'm hearing her excuses.
Come get some.
Want some? Come get some.
Ow! He's coming and getting some. Let's get the hell out of here. Oh. Nice. You got him good.
There's Anders again pointing out that Feral was very similar to some of the earlier Stan Winston stuff.
Yeah, and I think that's why I'm able to find the. I don't dislike it because I can see a little bit of that, and I kind of like that that's where I took it myself. I'm in the middle.
Oh, thank you for letting me know.
Not in
Yeah, I like it,
placement.
you know, I don't dislike it.
I like it more than the
That's
Super
fine.
Predator spaces.
It's
That's for
different.
sure. That's my
I
opinion.
do not. I prefer.
I don't either.
I prefer-
I prefer the Berserker Predators. There's no such thing as Super Predators.
Sorry,
The super,
They
the super
call them
epic
super
ultra
Mr.
predators.
Black. Mr. Black. I don't like Mr. Black's face.
Wow, Mikey, God.
I know. I'm controversial.
Ow!
I just
Why
saw
you
that.
doing that to me. There he is. He's coming in.
Go away!
No means no. Thank you.
False.
Ah! You guys are so mean! You won't let me kill you.
Out of here!
So long, suckers.
One more I can kill. Damn it. Xander says, love Mike's video on it. Yeah, that was a good one. Your spoiler review, as well as your
Well, thank you.
non-spoiler review.
Mm-hmm.
Appreciate that. I'm glad people are watching it.
Sizzy Bubbles says, love the new Predator. He's just so aggressive looking.
Is
Yeah,
it just
I
you
love-
on your...
Sorry. Sorry, go ahead.
No, don't worry. I was just going to make a joke at your expense. Keep going.
Is it just me talking the entire time and interrupting anyone? Yes.
Yeah,
I love all of Farrell's design, and it's just the face that's not my favorite part. But like the whole thing
Yeah.
without the face mask and all, fantastic. But the face, I'm just like, eh. But I like it more than when Mr. Black took off his face, and I had a better reaction to it.
Damn, Mike
I think
hated
with
me
Mr.
there.
Black-
2000 Predator, damn it.
Yeah. No wonder
Did
you're
I?
targeting him.
Okay,
I-
maybe we do a different map. Let's
Metal
do...
Thrashing Matt says, I've just got done watching Prey and holy shiz, was it good. Best next to the original for him, them, and even tighter storytelling than the original, I'd argue. I'm so pleasantly surprised. Yeah, man.
Yep.
I think he did
Good.
Tight is a very good word for it, because I think it's
Yeah.
a really tight film, very focused film.
It's really tight.
The eyeless features of Ferrell's mask are so cool and alien, I dare say. Yeah, I really do think that mask is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
I really want to see the Predator take down an alien, non-capital A alien in a film. It's one of you guys know how much I love Predators. I'm a big defender of the film, but I do wish that they'd have made more use out of the River Ghost in it, and that's something I'd still like to see in one of the films. And I think it's probably a large part of why I like Predator. Fire and Stone as well, because you got to see a fair bit of that in the early issue of this.
I personally think that that's why I wanted to see Sasquatch in this movie, because
Just
I
so
wanted to
it's
see the
something
Predator. Yeah, I'm not trying to be
Yeah.
funny. I'm like, it would have been something different and not expected with the movie, of course, but it would have been like him hunting another creature, monster kind of thing. And that would have kind of checked that box that you're talking about for me personally. But I also would prefer also to see other
Creatures,
aliens, not
yeah.
capital A, creatures.
Yeah. I mean,
See, it was only
Go ahead.
We could have seen that in the Predator.
Yeah. But it was
how
only
good
a
that
mind.
would've been.
You see, the Predator would have been entirely different, and it would have been this clown show of mutant creatures with mandibles and
Probably,
dreadlocks
yeah.
on them. But like, it's only a minor problem. I nearly said the word that I had with Prey was that I wish they'd have leaned more into that.
Into the folklore aspect.
Into the folklore aspect. Because then they might have got away with having mythical creatures and whatnot. Obviously, it's not the story that they were looking to tell, but it's one of those things that I want to see. And we get it. We got it in If It Bleeds, the alien, the Predator hunting the thing in the storm, but.
And we get it again in the new anthology, so I'm excited for people to see some of those.
Yes.
He's here.
I need to read more. I haven't really jumped into Eyes of a Demon yet. I've only read about 2 stories.
Am I lagging or are you lagging?
Xander says his headcanon is that Ferrell's bio is a river ghost.
He's here.
Yeah, I could kind of see that. It did actually look kind of similar now that you...
It really reminded me of that wolf concept art. I think, Adam, you picked up on that as well.
Yeah.
With the skull face on it.
Yeah.
And maybe that was a way of them getting to ADI, getting to reuse an old design.
See, Metal Thrashing Mats on my side, Predator versus Cryptid would be amazing.
I mean, again, something for the animated shorts if they ever did that. Predator
guys aren't
versus
looking for
just
hard
about
drives, are
everything
you?
you can imagine.
We're not looking anymore.
Oh, we are hunting you.
Why are we destroying computers? Are we trying to lure out the tech guy?
Yeah, we've had it up to here with the fucking IT support.
Well, I can tell you right now that if you started destroying all the computers at my work, I would not give a shit. I'd be like, just crack on with it. I'm not paid enough to deal with this.
Who did I kill?
Me.
Oh, sorry.
Not yet, but you will be when your paycheck comes in. I'm taking 50% of Disney's pay.
That's been so nice, though, hasn't it? Being completely bought off. You
Oh,
guys should have seen that party. They had checks
It was
waiting for us
so
at
nice.
the party. They're like, "Hey,
Well,
we
I
saw
mean-
everything you guys said about us. We really appreciate that. We're just going to give you some money." So
I got to
nice
pay off
meals
all
around.
my student loans. My college is
Yeah,
paid off
why
thanks
do
to that party.
Yeah, I mean, why do you think I'm even here right now? Like, they promised to pay me to show up, so here I am.
Chill life, baby.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of that kind of thing, Schwip says, how early do you guys usually get copies of the books? I do not get early copies of the books anymore. I'm fairly sure I've been blacklisted.
Because Aaron did not butter up Titan.
Oh,
his
because
most
of,
recent colony war
war?
review.
Oh shit.
So,
Oh dear.
I can't even get Titan Publicity to reply to me at the minute.
damn. How
Oh
about
yeah.
you just die?
No, you don't.
Oh,
Get them.
shit.
Yeah. How about you just get backed in? Oh damn. Thank you, Mike.
Yes. I almost
Wow,
had him
that's-
blocked in.
Yeah,
Just managed to get past.
snipped past you.
So that sucks. It's like, wait. We gave you an early copy to review. We didn't think you were actually going to review it.
I